the importance of this one cannot be overstated. Chattanooga on the prowl for their first Players' Shield, hosting a Greenville side that have won back-to-back for the first time since mid-June. Phil Galati with you for this one. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been an incredible run of form as of late for Scott McKenzie and the Red Wolves. They have completely flipped the script from last season to this campaign. From pack stragglers to perched atop the table, they were in first place from August 11th until now, currently tied with one Knoxville. But look at the difference. 13 wins this season, just one loss at home coming earlier this week to the 2024 champions, Union Omaha. As for Greenville, their form as of late has taken a big push in the right direction. We go to the match before last, at home against Forward Madison, and it was a 3-goal performance, a hat trick for Ropapa Mensah. That was his first on the left foot, but his second on the right, even better, into the bottom left corner. The third, a bit of a gift, but still a hat trick for his new colors, because last year Ropapa Mensah was the top goal scorer for Chattanooga. He returns to the Wolves' Den tonight. As for Greenville's last match against Spokane, last year's runners-up, it was a penalty in the first half. That would do it, and up steps the veteran, Chapa Herrera, confidently into the top left corner to steal all 3 points and a big road win for the Triumph. For Chattanooga, so many players to highlight for their success this year, but maybe none more pivotal than Jason Smith, tonight's player to watch, presented by News 12. 10 clean sheets for the shot stopper, more than anybody else in USL League One. His head coach, Scott McKenzie, saw him back when he was 19 in USL League Two out in Utah with the Chattanooga affiliate, and he said even back then, he knew Jason Smith was going to be a star. So from a rookie to a man who has been around the block with Greenville, Chapa Herrera, in recent weeks, in the eyes of his head coach, Rick Wright, has stepped up to the task, a total warrior for this side as they chase the playoffs for 2025. Greenville has never missed the postseason, but 4 points off the cutoff line coming into tonight. The third match this season between these two sides. Greenville won back in June. Chattanooga victors back in April. The rubber match moments away. Starting lineup and first half kick on the other side of the break.
This isn't just a team, it's a statement. We don't just represent Chattanooga.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
We run it.
Let's get it poppin'.
Built to battle. Fueled by pride. Driven by the pack.
Let's get it poppin'.
Chattanooga Red Wolves.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Why do you always seem to be on that last flight home? Why is the customer always right, even when they're wrong? It's because when it's your business, you're all in. And no one's all in with you like EPB. Only EPB is all in with 100% fiber-fast internet that's always your best value. Plus experts all in to help you 24/7. We're all in Chattanooga, because we're all in this together. EPB for your business. We're all in.
Chattanooga looking to get back atop the table. Greenville looking to keep their postseason streak alive. All to play for at CHI Memorial Stadium tonight. Phil Galani with you for tonight's USL League One contest. As for Chattanooga, 2 changes to the side that most recently faced on Knoxville, Omar Hernandez, and Aaron Kinsler back in the lineup. But one big change, Declan Waters back to full fitness. Their out-and-out sweeper anchoring the back three that will likely shift to a back five as the match goes on. As for Greenville, their first 11 goes back to four at the back. Head coach Rick Wright played with three in a couple recent matches, but now slides Anthony Patty out to the left. Pascal Covino will drop back on the right-hand side as Ropapa Mensah, the former top goal getter for the Red Wolves, anchors the two-striker pairing up top for Greenville with Rodrigo Robles to his right. Incredible stories coming into this one. Siobhan Marsh as well in the first 11, was second in goal scoring for Chattanooga last year, tied for third in goal scoring this year for the Triumph. A long whistle to start the rubber match as the sun slowly starts to set. Picturesque setting for what will be an absolute battle from start to finish. Sounds for an early free kick in favor of Omar Hernandez. 6 goals to his name this season, 9 goal contributions. Standing over it, the captain Walefi. Hernandez to swing it in. First header there by Waters. Bentley to settle at the byline. Keeps it in touch for now. And Billa's cross deflects off of him. Got there first. Referee waves advantage. The shot opens up and it's curled wide by Omar Gomez. Excellent use of advantage by the referee. Certainly a foul, and Gomez maybe could have done more with that. Seemed almost to be caught in between two minds, whether it was a shot or a cross. It looked like he was bending for that top right corner. Not getting the whip he was looking for. Bentley with some hustle. Keep an eye on Chattanooga pressing the ball when they don't have it, choosing their moments to go forward with tempo and put Greenville under duress. Red smoke starts to billow at CHI Memorial Stadium. Last time here, Chattanooga on the wrong side of a 3-0 scoreline to last year's champions, Union Omaha, who have found resurgence under their assistant turned headman, Vincenzo Candela. Chattanooga were trying to do the unthinkable and stay undefeated at home. A streak that hasn't been achieved since 2020 with North Texas when they lifted it all. Sent long and work to do. The work hasn't been done. Cleared away from harm's way. Still alive for Greenville. Evans rounding one defender. The cutback blocked in front again. A third opportunity fired in as appeals for handball fall silent. It was Ropapa Mensah sneaking in behind the defender, who completely misjudged it. Chattanooga go end to end now. Numbers getting forward. Acosta was short. Instead switch with Ayambilla on the near side. Left-footed cross deflected in front. And Lee doesn't get enough on that. Maybe he does, because that's a poor sliding challenge. Connor Evans taken out from behind by a sliding Omar Hernandez. Picks up the first caution of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Not a bad idea to challenge for that ball. That touch from Evan Lee is soft. But that tackle certainly a foul. It's clumsy. And Evans, with the experience, knows he just has to get there first. Doesn't really need to get a touch on the ball. Just get in front. You can see the defender on his left shoulder starting to initiate that sliding challenge. It's certainly a yellow card, and Omar Hernandez, the former Dalton Red Wolves man, has no complaints. said, there is a lengthy list of Red Wolves affiliates as far as graduates go in the USL 2 system. Jason Smith, Omar Hernandez, a couple other names from seasons past. As Chattanooga has worked hard to provide that path to the pros in USL. Scott McKenzie as well, spending his time coaching through the youth ranks all the way up to what is now his second season as a full-time head coach, after formerly being named the Academy Director in March of 2021. Herrera, under pressure, does well to vie for his space. Two players hounding him, and Chapa Herrera with the experience to keep the ball under his care. And Lee looking forward and easily cut away before it could reach Rapapa Mensah. Walefi, Ayumbila once again. Bentley able to skip away from Zane Bubb, and Bentley has pace and options. Ayumbila with the underlapping run, cuts it back in front. Bentley's shot deflected, still loose in front. Acosta's try is too high. This is exactly the speed we have become so well acquainted with for Chattanooga, how they counter this year. Bentley does very well to turn Zane Bubb there. Ayumbila with a clever run. It's a good first time ball, and then it's Pedro Hernandez just trying to leave it behind. Costa with a good attempt, but three defenders sliding in front to block him. He's threading the eye of a needle if he wants to find the top corner there. Appeals for a foul right in front of Scott McKenzie, and his appeals will be answered. And he started his coaching career with this organization, with the Park City Red Wolves in USL League Two. You saw, before this match got underway, look at their season last year compared to this year. It is a complete turnaround. The phrase that Coach McKenzie loves to use is a piano player versus a piano carrier. Have players that can play the music, but what sets them apart is they're willing to do the hard work to carry that piano around, put themselves in a position to succeed. Bubb with the header away. Feint, and a good strike and a good save. Omar Hernandez ripping one to the far post. Gunther Rankenberg does very well to match it. Patience from Hernandez. Just that one little feint to wrong foot Evan Lee. It appears almost to come off the forearm of Rankenberg there. Maybe just misjudging it a bit, but it goes over the crossbar harmlessly for him in the end. First corner of the night goes the way of the Red Wolves. Sent into the danger zone. Headed away for now. Siobhan Marsh in a foot race with his captain last year, Walefi. Walefi commits the foul against his former teammate. Immediately, two Red Wolves players right over to the referee, Luis Arroyo. They have to be careful not to crowd him, as Rick Wright watches on. His 7th season with Greenville, he's gone to the playoffs in every one. A subdued reaction from him because he knew it was a foul. Greenville, of course, going to the semifinals last year, as well as the semifinals this year of the Jägermeister Cup. Second season of the competition, Sacramento and Hartford, two USL Championship foes vying at 10 o'clock Eastern for a shot at glory. Leffy is down at midfield. Check out the new 2025 Chattanooga Red Wolves kit along with t-shirts, scarves, novelty items, and much more at ChattanoogaRedWolves-SC.com. Fans can get equipped with everything they need, and a fan favorite is their captain, Walefi. He's been with the club since 2019, Sao Paulo native. A chance to ask head coach Scott McKenzie about his impact off the field, and he said, quote, "It's immeasurable." And the Brazilian calls Chattanooga his home now. Has endeared himself for a long time to this community. He scored a goal this year, his first since 2020. Corinthians Academy product, and well over the century mark with the Red Wolves as he gives the thumbs up to his head coach. We'll need to wait for the referee's blessing to re-enter though. Patty. The lead directing traffic midfield. No one has more appearances in the history of this league. You can see how high Greenville are pressing as well. It's a two-striker formation on paper, but oftentimes the wingers as well getting right up against the back line, trying to force that offside trap backwards. Evans has found some space, found a teammate as well. Corvino's cross goes well out of play. The USL on ESPN2. Watch tomorrow, Sunday, October 5th, for a clash of championship teams fighting for playoff life. Eastern Conference, Rhode Island FC battles to stay above the playoff line. Western Conference, Las Vegas Lights FC look to climb above the line. October 5th at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Restarting quickly with Declan Waters, who has taken big strides in his development this year, said his head coach Scott McKenzie. Keyword going into 2025 was improvement. They conceded many goals last year, Chattanooga, from a lack of organization. They look to number 4 to be their anchor man. Now back to full fitness, doing just that. You can see Chattanooga shifting to that back 5, which they have found so much defensive fortitude this campaign. Herrera. The lead directing Chapa Herrera to stay behind the 2 center halves. Bub sends it long, taken down by Robles into the box. There to meet him was Eric Kinsler. Robles again. No options there on the back heel. Corvino had started to curve his run into the 18-yard area. Greenville will keep numbers forward here and really try and pin Chattanooga in their own defensive third. Eric Kinsner back into the first 11. Spent some time in the USL Championship with FC Tucson and Rio Grande Valley. Lombardi now, head on a swivel. Continues his run, will just stay in bounds. Hernandez. Won't be able to find Lombardi again, but does get a throw. Those 1v1 battles are going to be key. Chattanooga always keen to take players on. It's a very exciting brand of soccer on the cards tonight. They fall in front, headed down and cleared away. Gomez electing not to settle that one. This time we'll play it short. Kinsner managed to get it there to Ayambila. Hernandez. Acosta calls for the swing. Instead, Waters will intercept it and give it away. Mensah makes the tackle. Marsh carrying it forward to his left. Gives it back to Rapapa Mensah. Nearly falling to Connor Evans. Two former Red Wolves connecting to start the counter. Leo Castro was the big goal-scoring piece for Greenville this year. Started the campaign atop the Golden Boot race. Still has 7 in 2025, but was out for a few months. Came off the bench for 15 minutes last time out against Spokane. But the big question for Greenville the last few months was finding a goal scorer. Siobhan Marsh has stepped up. Rapapa Mensah got a hat trick the match before last. Back-to-back wins for the first time since mid-June. Before that, it was 5 straight matches without a win, just 1 point in that stretch. Jason Smith in the conversation for the Golden Glove in his first season as a professional player. Bentley shouldered down. It will be a foul and a long whistle as well. Referee not opting for a yellow card for Zane Bubb, former Tampa Bay Rowdies man. And it is a clumsy challenge. He tries to go in shoulder to shoulder, but there's contact low. Bubb can't believe the decision. Luis Arroyo certainly has his work cut out for him tonight. Greenville going to try and hold the 18. Pedro Hernandez leaves it behind for Omar Hernandez, and it's right at Rankenberg. Bentley was in front and took it away from the goalkeeper, which is a foul. He's protesting it. And now this will be interesting. When the goalkeeper has possession of the ball, he has to be given space to distribute it. As soon as it's out of his hands, it's fair game. Take another look. No, I don't think Matt Bentley can have much protest there. He was standing right in the way of Rankenberg when he was winding up his leg to kick it. Lofted towards Mensah. Well won by Waters. Now Lombardi. Chattanooga going to recycle. Clever turn. Hernandez can ping the switch. Ayambila brings it down expertly. Given space inside. Now has to find an option. Cross deflected. Just sent away from danger. Lombardi by Anthony Patty at the near post. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Detroit City FC takes on Loudoun United FC on Saturday, October 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern on 2DN. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Numbers queuing at the back post this time. In-swing delivery, with a lot of speed. Mensah won it. And again, forward doing his due diligence defensively. Chattanooga have kept the numbers high. Hernandez on the turn. Was always going to have a very difficult look from there, especially on the half volley. On the field, smart decisions win games. Off the field, smart decisions save lives. If you've been drinking, don't drive. Pass your keys to a sober friend, call a rideshare, or take public transit. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Reminder from the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security. As the cheers echo around Tennessee, with the yellow card produced for Omar Gomez. Greenville looking to start a counter. We haven't seen much of them in the final third. It's Mensah once again. And there is definitely a jersey pull there. Whether Rapampa Mensah goes down easy or not doesn't affect that call because it stops a promising attack. No love lost, it seems, from the Red Wolves and their former talisman, Marsh. Had 19 goals and 62 appearances for Chattanooga, Siobhan Marsh. It's better link-up play this time from Greenville, and right on cue, they've lost it. Fricky with the towering header. Lee with the simple ball. Evans with the turn, scampering away. Trivella pass to his right, finding Corvino. First time cross, looks to be over Smith, who spilled it, and keeps it in play. Coca-Cola is the exclusive soft drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Goes for handball, was an awkward one. Come off the chest of Aaron Lombardi. Acosta immediately loses it. Referee waves play on. Evans with options either side. Evans instead tries to take it himself. Brushes off a defender. Kinsner heads the clipped ball away. Ayumbila given a lot of real estate in front of him. Needs an option to pick out. Hernandez is there. Beaten to it by Fricky. Whole side defending, and it needed to be. That one comes off the arm of Matt Bentley. Six goals for Matt Bentley in 2025. Hit the ground running with his new club. Coach Scott McKenzie said he knew about the talent Matt Bentley had. He had 5 goals in his first 6 games. He's yet to find the back of the net, though, since July 12th against the Richmond Kickers. Form a big part of a striker's confidence and Papa Mensah in particular with the hat trick the match before last. Brewing with it, but his head coach Rick Wright spoke on last time out against Spokane. Mensah never even got a sniff of goal. How when form isn't quite there for a striker, it takes that much more mental fortitude to be able to take the chances that they get, however few and far between they may be. That is what separates the good from the great. Clever move from Bub, just trying to draw the defense out of its shape, rather. It's a good deflection off Anthony Patty. Well, one defensively. Scott McKenzie watching on. Chattanooga coming into this game with back-to-back losses for the first time this year. Only 3 other losses on the entire schedule before then. Left feet going over once again. Certainly seemed to be a foul. It was a 13-game unbeaten run that ended here at CHI Memorial Stadium last week against last year's champions, Union Omaha. And then a loss in the midweek against one Knoxville, who currently have the reins for the top dog in USL League One. Mensah has held it up, now needs the support. Herrera providing it. Switches the point of attack. He's under-hit it though. Ayambila first to it, and Bentley the second. Chattanooga were knocked off the top of the table for the first time since August 11th by one Knoxville, who currently find themselves down on the road against the Richmond Kickers. That match in the 67th minute. So Chattanooga, as it stands, back atop the table, currently on 49 points, one Knoxville 48, Spokane on 46. Greenville in 10th with 31, 3 points behind the Charlotte Independents in 8th. The top 8 teams will move on to the postseason in USL League One. Triumph have never missed the playoffs in their history. Ayambila to the back post, overcooked. Marsh nearly had his pocket picked, but he has the speed to scamper away and has Mensah in support. Tries to get the return ball and was fouled in the process of doing so. Declan Waters with a shrug. The Irishman, a few words after the decision. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big league, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. 29th minute from CHI Memorial Stadium. Philip Galani with you. That is the third meeting this season between Chattanooga and Greenville. Both sides have captured 3 points once from the other foe. All to play for in tonight's rubber match. Siobhan Marsh. Space to turn, looking for help. Force the split ball to Herrera. He forces Lombardi to play back. Hernandez trying to work out of the press and does. Acosta sees the space and plays Ayambila in stride. Jordan Ayambila again given acres of space. Loose in front for a moment. Bub from the ground, kicked it skyward, and Evans from his feet kicks it to midfield. Now Mensah with Siobhan Marsh. Marsh driving at his former teammate, has the shot. Smith has the save. Jason Smith low to his left-hand side, got a glove to it. Siobhan Marsh, again, showcasing his athleticism. Difficult angle and a bouncing ball as well. It's a long way from goal to have that sort of try. Smith positioned himself expertly. This is the first corner kick for the Triumph. Evans with the in-swing delivery on the right foot. 6 assists to his name in 2025. Low delivery, flick to the back post, and Smith caught it. Needed to as well. Looked like Zane Bub was poised to pounce on the goal line. And Billa, again, his endurance really being tested in this first half. 2 defenders gonna pressure him. Can't wriggle his way free. Instead fouling the second. 2 yellow cards shown thus far, both to a pair of Red Wolves players. Omar Hernandez in the 4th, and Omar Gomez in the 22nd. Body Armor is the official sports drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Rankenberg sends the select ball as far as it can go. Again, the verticality of Greenville, haven't seen as much of it tonight, really trying to stretch things, but the entry passes into the final third have been lacking. Always difficult to do against the 5-back system, like the one Chattanooga employs, but it is the structure and the communication with which the Red Wolves organize that back 5 that has made them near impenetrable in 2025. Mensah brought down, referee says play on once again. Corvino with the knuckleball, and knuckling just wide of the near post. It was a sweet strike from Pascal Corvino past an outstretched Jason Smith. Must be 30 yards out, and you can see the bend on it. Maybe just a ball's length away from glancing the other side of the post. Mensah started the attack once again, was brought down. Maybe a conversation for the Red Wolves about persistent infringement. He has done some excellent work against his former side tonight. Red Wolves have brought the noise to a well-defended den in all of 2025. Jason Smith only been called into action once thus far. Greenville in the last 5 minutes or so starting to shift the momentum a bit. Two shots on target for the visitors, just one for the hosts. Patty throws to safety. Triumph going to try and stretch things again. Robles, great touch. Low cross, fairly easy in the end to deal with. All it takes is one half chance in the box. Crosses flying in for either side. Clever interplay on the left flank. Patty looking for Mensah, finding Waters. Chattanooga getting pushed further and further back now. ball threaded through to Robles. Corvino sees options at the back post. Goes short with Bub. Herrera can turn. Fighting Robles forward. Marsh trying to settle it. Doing too much in the end. Just needed to be a first-time shot there. Siobhan Marsh maybe overcommitting on his run. If he delays that a half second more, it might be a different story. Hernandez. Trying to find Pedro Hernandez, who has had very little space to breathe indeed. Only a few touches from him thus far tonight, and most of them have been with his back to goal. Wolves have done well to force Greenville back, and Bentley nearly got there, but now he's out of position. Herrera knows that, carrying it forward. Lee to his left, and then turn for Patty. Greenville once again able to get their back line in front of midfield. Robles making the run. Smith came out for it. It's an awkward one, as Eric Kinsler's touch was looping back towards his own goal. Miscommunication from the back line. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Fans watching on with bated breath. The heart may have skipped a beat or two behind that goal. Ball seemed to hang in the air for an eternity, as Evans stands over the second corner for the triumph. Took the first. It was an in-swing delivery. This one out-swinging. Numbers waiting at the back post, but it's played short for Robles. A training ground play. Marsh. Heavy touch. Uyabila doing enough to slow things. Chattanooga will step up. Waters, the good win in the air. Uyabila, wrong footing Evan Lee for the first time, but not the second. Veteran did well to win it, but coughs it right back up. Lombardi with the Trivella pass, perfectly into the feet of Matthew Costa. Red Bulls have done well to get out of their own half here, but they have to keep it now. Started the match so brightly the first 10-15 minutes or so, but since then, they really have been Greenville controlling the tempo, even if they haven't had many chances to show for it. Still alive in the box, Lombardi's volley! Stings the palms of Rankenberg. Expert technique from Lombardi. Rankenberg was ready for it. Knows where the ball is going to be, Aaron Lombardi. Backpedaling to the top of the key right there. Knows it's going to come to him. Locks his ankle, keeps it on target. Rankenberg does well to push that well away from danger. Long throw to the top of the 6. Fricky meets it. Acosta intercepts it. Hernandez settles it. Swung in once again. This time Zane Bub. Acosta deflected in the box. Hernandez couldn't collect his own rebound. Referee will have to stop play. Zane Bub on his haunches. Buckle up, fans. EPB Fiber Optics delivers the fastest internet speeds in Chattanooga over the area's only 100% fiber optic network. Find the recklessly fast speed you need for your home or business needs at EPB.com. Bub making his 20th start of the campaign. Ready to soldier on. Kinsler his 25th. Hernandez does well to bring it down and just playing it astride in front of Matt Bentley. Otherwise, it's 1-0 in all likelihood. Champa Herrera exchanging words with Rapapa Mensah, asking him to do more work defensively. The veteran making his opinion known. Rather, it was Rodrigo Robles. Had some advice to share. Hernandez. Split two defenders. Cleared only as far as Walefi, who pokes it away. Kinsner, right back from whence it came. Lombardi scrambling for it. Touch on it by Champa Herrera. Now Chattanooga winning the second ball. Just like that, it's given away. And again, both teams on the far side having trouble keeping possession. Rick Wright wanted to see that one long. Player goes down for either side. Referee says throw it. Pedro Hernandez starting to see more of the ball in the final third. Californian joined the Red Wolves out of college back in 2022. Had 2 goals, 3 assists last year for Chattanooga. This year, 8. Leading the Red Wolves in scoring and an assist tacked on as well. Mensah tried to let it run. Waters called his number. Lombardi with pace and with Hernandez. To put too much on that one though. The match really had a frantic pace for the first half of this opening frame, and since then both teams just struggling to find their way into the final third. It's going to take a bit of magic to unlock either defense. Hernandez skips away from Evan Lee to the byline, and well blocked by Anthony Patty. Fired up at the play. It was a pivotal one. Man who moved to Texas at age 5 to play with the USL Academy. A number of prominent products coming through that system, most notably Reggie Cannon and U.S. men's national team midfielder Weston McKennie. 45th minute towards Rankenberg. claims it without qualms. Given away by the goalkeeper. As we will enter the first of 2 minutes at a minimum. CHI Memorial Stadium. Hernandez cutting onto his left, slowing his stride just for a moment. Lombardi is onside. Again, trying to get fanciful with his distribution, and does get a corner kick. Deep breath in from Omar Hernandez. His corners have caused quite a stir so far this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ricky deals with it at the near post this time. Walefi right back in. Falls to Lombardi. A third try. Claimed out of the air. Rankenberg will take his time. Greenville looking to go quickly. They want the last attack of the first half. Evans with a good ball. Marsh keeps it in play. Herrera showing short. Instead, he finds his former Red Wolves teammate Ropapa Mensah. Lovely footwork. Is there an end product? Evans trying to keep it alive. Shouldered off it by Acosta. Ayambilla on the break. Hernandez will be second to it. We'll do it for the opening 45. Chattanooga,
ladies and gentlemen,
as things stand, back in first place in USL League One, but work still to be done. Greenville, chasing the postseason, find themselves deadlocked on the road with the league's top dog. Scoreless through 45 minutes, but plenty of action to be had in that first half. We step aside for our first break. Our halftime show on the other side.
He shoots, and he scores!
Do you know how fast you were going? 2.5 gig. With kids on the couch.
New 2.5 gig internet from EPB.
Slow down.
It's recklessly fast.
Too fast.
With SmartNet plus Wi-Fi.
Violation.
Turbocharging all your devices. More than twice the speed of the gig for just a little more. Only from EPB.
That is recklessly fast.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
45 minutes down as the sun has well and truly set over CHI Memorial Stadium. Scoreless after the first half between Chattanooga and Greenville. Let's take a look at the team of the week, most recently in USL League One. And Coach Vincenzo Candela gets the honors with Union Omaha. Cole Jensen as well, named to his first team of the week, their shot stopper. Derek Gebhardt, for Madison's all-time top goal scorer, next to Niall Reed-Steven, the player of the week, who has been hitting new heights with South Georgia Tormenta. Let's take a look at the goal of the week, the save of the week, and a big match to watch later tonight.
Out front of the penalty arc, rope to the back door, Hearts end line, long ball finds the back of the net. 1-0, Hearts applying jump out in front at home over Texoma. Messer, a laser strike.
Play towards Cerritos, still loose, Deadstone! And somehow it seems it's kept out.
Welcome to the road to the Jägermeister Cup final. The path to the knockouts went smoothly for Sacramento Republic FC, breezing through 3 wins in group play to win Group 1 with 9 points. The knockout rounds proved to be a bit tougher. Traveling cross-country to take on Loudoun United in the quarterfinal, the match would end in a scoreless draw, penalty kicks, securing the victory for the Republic. The semifinals took Sacramento to Rhode Island, where a competition record 5th clean sheet highlighted a 0-0 draw, leaving them at the mercy of penalties once again. Sacramento's cupkeeper Jared Mazzola did not allow a goal to advance with a perfect PK performance. Hartford Athletic had a much wilder ride to the final and finished second in Group 4 to Rhode Island, but still racked up 9 points and snagged the final wildcard spot by playing to win, scoring 9 goals in the group to win the top tiebreaker over Louisville City. The quarterfinals took Hartford down south to San Antonio, where they took care of business 2-0. The semis brought the final League One team left standing to Hartford. Greenville triumph pushed the Athletic until the final minutes. Marlon Hairston, Michi and Galena, decisive goals, winning 3-1. The final is set. Sacramento Republic FC and Hartford Athletic take their shot at glory to win the Jägermeister Cup.
What a match this is going to be. Sacramento, the Group 1 winners. Hartford Athletic, who have battled thick and thin, the wild card winners. All to play for tonight. The Shot at Glory kicks off at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific on the Golazo Network as we step aside for another break.
Here comes the service. Stepping down! And the breakthrough is found!
Rodriguez, oh, it goes in! It's a gigantic lift for Las Vegas.
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need more help.
Take a love take a love for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Let's take a look at the news and notes across USL League One. Fort Wayne retaining head coach Mike Avery for his 6th season. Side promoted from League Two to League One. Next campaign. Meanwhile, Evan Lee, the first player in League One history to amass 200 appearances for his club in all competitions. We've seen his impact so far tonight. Meanwhile, one Knoxville, FC Naples, and Spokane booking their place in the playoffs to join Chattanooga as the 4 teams that have clinched a spot in the postseason. Could be more results as far as clinching scenarios go tonight, but we'll look at the remaining schedule for both of these sides. For Chattanooga, a road trip to Madison and Charlotte before back home against Westchester, the only club thus far to be eliminated from the 2025 USL League One playoffs. So a big chance to pick up some more points. Might claim the first ever Players' Shield. As for Greenville's schedule, remember, they have never missed the playoffs, but boy, is it a tough road ahead. Union Omaha, last year's champions on an unbeaten streak. South Georgia Tormenta on an unbeaten streak of their own, rising up the table. And then one Knoxville, who came into the weekend as the first place side. It is going to be a fight to the finish for the triumph if they are to book a spot in the postseason. Let's take a look at the standings as of now. Remember, one Knoxville were in first coming into tonight. That has changed because this is currently a draw. Chattanooga back on top at 49. Meanwhile, Richmond, a massive 3 points against one Knoxville. The Kickers stay alive in their playoff fight. Greenville, 3 points off the playoff line with 31. Step aside for one more break. We come back. The second half gets underway.
He shoots, and he scores!
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
This isn't just a team. It's a statement. We don't just represent Chattanooga.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
We run it.
Let's get it poppin'.
Built to battle. Fueled by pride. Driven by the pack.
Let's get it poppin'.
Chattanooga Red Wolves.
Almost time to get the second half underway from CHI Memorial Stadium. Philip Galati with you, Chattanooga and Greenville. Scoreless through 45 minutes, but we'll take a look at the first half highlights, the third match of the season between these two sides, and it started off very quickly indeed. The hosts really found their form in the first few minutes, but it was nearly a chance at the back. Cleared off the line, Siobhan Marsh skipping in behind the former Red Wolves man as Connor Evans, his cutback blocked in front by Kinsner, making his reintroduction back to the first 11 known. As for that form, Chattanooga started to find Matt Bentley's shot was deflected, and then a couple more shots, first from Matt Acosta, curling wide of the far post. In the 8th minute, another chance for the hosts as Omar Hernandez got it out of his feet, and Gunther Rankenberg made the first of a couple saves in that first half. Fast forward to the 30th minute, these two sides started to find a bit of a deadlock It was nearly broken by Siobhan Marsh, taking Declan Waters on for pace. Jason Smith gets his left hand to it strongly. Just 3 minutes later, and again another triumph attack. They started to really put some offensive pieces forward, but again, not a ton of chances that looked promising. The knuckleball from Corvino wide of the near post. Then the volley from Aaron Lombardi, nearly stealing the headlines, but it was Rankenberg in the way. And that was how the first half ended. For just joining us, it will be Greenville on the right side of your screen in the whites, Chattanooga in the maroon on the left. No changes to the starting 11 for either head coach. It will be Chapa Herrera, the veteran, the man without an off switch in the eyes of his gaffer, Rick Wright.
And your Chattanooga Red Bulls.
Chapa Herrera, in the absence of Leo Castro, has stepped up in a big way, said his head coach Rick Wright. They have leaned on the veteran to guide them back to the postseason. Seen a lot of the ball tonight. Scored that pivotal penalty against last year's runner-up Spokane, who have spent most of the season in first place. Currently 3 points behind Chattanooga as Evans goes down at the edge of the box. 2 yellow cards in the first half, both to Chattanooga players. Ayumbila, who committed the foul, not the recipient of one of them. Stay out of the pocketbook of Luis Arroyo for now. It was Matt Acosta, in fact, who committed the foul. Also not in the pocketbook. Set piece opportunity for Connor Evans. Plays it short. The first time shot blocked. Falls right back to Evans. Shouldering his way to the byline. Earning a corner kick. Connor Evans with more assists than anybody for the Triumph this year. That's 6. That is college ball with Stanford and Portland. Near post, Fricky tried to meet it. Said Lombardi with a check of the shoulder and knows he has to carry it himself. Marsh has the pace to contest him and shoulders him over for what will surely be a yellow card. Everyone was asking the referee for a yellow card and he just needed a second to get it out of his pocket. Marsh tried to go in shoulder to shoulder, but stops a promising attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Caution has been issued by the referee to Greenville Triumph.
And it's the extension of his right arm there that does it. Has to be careful. Going shoulder to shoulder, you can't use your arm to aid it. Herrera tries to spring the counter. Marsh sees options to the back post, and so too does Jason Smith, trying to urge his defenders back to cover them, and they do. Corvino arriving late at the back post, keeps it in play and goes over. Referee will sound the whistle again. And another yellow card quickly out of the pocket. Eric Kinsner back in the first 11 and will pick up the caution.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A caution has been
There is
issued by the
contact
referee.
in that. It matters where it is. The assistant referee was flagging for it, may have had a good look. If there is a stud up around the ankle or shin area, maybe. Certainly a foul, but the refereeing crew deems it worthy of recklessness, which is the classification you need for a yellow card. Evans has taken all of Greenville's corner kicks tonight. We've seen a number of them go short, including the last dead ball scenario. What will he do this time around? Drives it low. Acrobatic attempt from Rodrigo Robles, who may have been battling through contact. And it goes out for a goal kick. Play restarted quickly. Hernandez tried to check back to it. Same Bub beat him there. Clever ball from Herrera to the feet of Robles. Gets it back. You can see Chapo Herrera always scanning. When he doesn't have the ball, his head constantly turning, knowing where his teammates are, but also where the opponents are. It's the mark of a true professional as Evans trying to soldier his way through, leaving it behind for Evan Lee. Two-time Century man dispossessed at the top of the key. Herrera winning it. Lovely footwork. Herrera still going. Doesn't get the foul that he was looking for. Greenville have fought hard to keep the ball in the final third. Marsh. Poked away by Lombardi. Marsh already on a yellow card, had to be careful with that challenge. Really pinballing around in the middle third of the pitch now. Oh, there's a big coming together there, and there's surely going to be a whistle. It was a scary challenge, both players covering a lot of ground to get there. Right in front of the Chattanooga bench, who are up in arms about it. So are the young fans. Both players looking at the ball, running full speed. Certainly an awkward contest in the air. That arm was raised by Pascal Corvino, and he will be given a yellow card for it. Jordan Ayambila is down. Man, he began his career as a forward in his native Ghana. Seeing how often he's gotten forward tonight, especially in that first half. Was given the space to operate in the near channel. Just 2 yellow cards in that first half. There have been 3 in the first 7.5 minutes of the second. Corvino as well, a USL League Two graduate, the Little Rock Rangers. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Scott McKenzie yet to make his first change. May be forced to do so. Zion Billa slowly starting to rise. Looks to be all right, which is always a good sign to see. Coach McKenzie sharing some laughs with the Red Wolves fans. You love to see that. Coach McKenzie spoke about how this community has welcomed him and his family and what it means to take a side that had just 5 wins last year and guide them to the top of the table for a large part of this season. Incredible honor, he says. Header over the bar from Hernandez, who again has not really had a lot of time to look at goal. Just a half chance for him and got a bit underneath it. That's a great find to pick out Herrera from there. Greenville really doing the simple pass as well, but now in the final third, they've got to find the connection between the dots. Herrera, just a stride behind Patty, checks back for it, headed away for now. Bob, Robles, Herrera, pokes it by. Robles onside, Mensah! Unmarked. Flick on header from 6 yards. Way too much power on it. Has he mistimed his jump a bit? No, it was timed well. Just took his eye off it, I think. Didn't really need to go for that flick header. Could have just got on top of it and put it down across goal. Usually when a player turns like that, it's to generate power, but there was plenty of it. Bub, gonna keep it in play, only for a moment. No, it stayed in. Intercepted though by the Red Wolves. Acosta continues his run. Ayumbila back on the pitch. Looks to be all right to carry on. Walefi in a bit of trouble. Excellent composure from the Brazilian. Gomez with a clever move. Hernandez in space. Underhit it. Awkward header for Corvino. And won't foul as he's on a booking. They fall kindly for Hernandez. Acrobatic clearance away before he could reach him. Same Bub once again. Has been able to shut down Chattanooga's top goal scorer for 56 minutes and change. Not an easy task for the man on the ball now. Bub surveying the scene, cautiously going forward. It's a great ball into the feet of Mensah, and it took a deflection wide. Same Bub who made that block at the back, trying for that Route 1 pass. It's very hard to do against Chattanooga with the 5 at the back, but look at this ball again. Mensah onside, curves that just in front of the defender to his right. It's that kind of precision passing that is going to unlock the chances for Greenville. Led to the corner kick, won by Waters, settled by Herrera! Took another deflection. Good try on the half volley. 30 yards out and keeps it low. Again, really only been half chances for both sides, but We've seen the shooting capability from all of these players. When they get a good look at goal, will likely make the most of it. Evans short for Robles. 1-2 isn't on. Acrobatic attempt, and Patty second-guessed himself midair. Didn't fully commit to the bicycle kick. Kinsner told to get forward. Sends it long towards Hernandez. Safe header is down for Zane Bob. That long pass might not be the option for Chattanooga because Pedro Hernandez is really on an island. If he can't win that header, the second ball almost always falls to a Triumph player. Have to try and build up through the lines. Whereas Greenville, when they try that long ball, more often than not, there's forwards either side. Wingers pressing high too. They're able to scrap for that second ball in the final third and keep it alive. Here's though Scott McKenzie maybe readying his first substitute. Corvino all the way up from the back, beaten to it by Kinsner. The referee will stop it for the change. Will be Wine Wessels who comes in as the tempo setter for Walefi.
Your attention, please. Substitution for Chattanooga Red Wolves. Entering the match is number 6, Wine Wessels.
The Peoria South African native played his college ball in Tennessee, in the NAIA with Tennessee Wesleyan. Walefi, here's his praises sung once again. Throw-in set to be taken right in front of the tifo that commemorates him. Long throw-in as well, over the head of Patty Gomez. A scything clearance on it. Bentley with the toe poke for another throw. St. Bub readying the trebuchet, heaving it forward to the corner of the 6. Kinsner got there first. Hernandez the second. Herrera let it bounce. Clever win by Hernandez, and had that option there for the second ball in Bentley. A rare look for numbers in the final third with Chattanooga. Just couldn't connect. Would have been clean through Chattanooga. If Hernandez could have connected with Bentley there. Rare to see a player of Chapa Herrera's caliber make a mistake like that, letting that ball bounce, as this one bounces off the referee. The referee will have a talk with Scott McKenzie, who had a very animated reaction to the stoppage in play. Arroyo doing the right thing. The rules used to be that if it hit the referee, just try and play on. But now it is a drop ball for the team that had possession, which was Greenville, though Coach McKenzie saying, if it didn't hit you, it would have been our ball. Not an easy job to referee at this level, especially with the speed both teams playing tonight. Just wanting to go quickly, not taking a ton of time with it in their own defensive thirds. Well intercepted by Hernandez, and look at the space afforded to Wessels. Moves it along quickly. Ayumbila, Bentley calling for it and behind. Ayumbila finds him. First touch too heavy. Acosta, Hernandez, Lombardi. Forward for Bentley! First time look is just wide. Bentley calling for it in space and then slowing his stride to ward off the defender on his back. That little stutter step, it doesn't fool Zayn Bub, who instead cuts in front of him just to take away that angle and does enough. Matt Bentley looking for his first goal since July. Herrera may have underhit it just a bit. Corvino and Bentley colliding as Iambila skips away, rounds a second, tries to brush by a third and goes over. Whistle stays silent. Mensah in behind. Rapapa Mensah! Stinging it high. Lashed at it as now Declan Waters lashed out at the assistant referee for his reaction on a yellow card and still making his opinion known. Has to be careful not to talk his way into a second. Captain must find his cool. Thought it was offside and now told to calm his temper with the referee. No foul there, and then Papa Mensah in behind. You can see everybody for Chattanooga raising the arm for offside, and that reaction from there by Declan Waters is inappropriate. He is duly noted by the assistant referee for a booking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ivan Ajakwa now ready to be the first change of the night for the Triumph, replacing Pascal Corvino at the right back spot, who is on a yellow card. So Chattanooga, again, before that chance, were nearly behind. Here was a look at that coming together where Corvino went down, and it's just a clash of bodies there. There's nothing intentional, not a foul, that neither. Iambila with the foot skills. Still scoreless in the Wolves' den. 67th minute now. Philip Galati with you for the third meeting this season between Chattanooga and Greenville. Hernandez onside, given more space than at any time tonight. Trying to pick out Bentley at the near post. Was marked in double coverage. Bentley hustling for it. I think he's stolen a bit of water from the goalkeeper's bottle there. Frustrated not to find his chance at the end of that pass from that man, Pedro Hernandez. An interesting formation for the Red Wolves. A couple players at the top of the box, sent towards Waters at the near post and crashing into the stands. Wine and Wessels will retake. This one sent a little deeper. Rankenberg punching it away. Acosta, great first touch. Second finding a teammate in Omar Gomez. Looking for Hernandez and intercepted. Numbers stay high for the Red Wolves. Crossed over the head of Hernandez. Acosta again to recycle. Acosta stays on his feet. Sees options at the back post. Looked like he was going to have a go at goal. In fact, it was a poor one. Pedro Hernandez looked to be completely unmarked at the back post there. And Acosta closed down quickly. Just his third start tonight, Matt Acosta. Coca-Cola, the exclusive soft drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Now they're coming together, and a whistle against Jordan Ayambila. Mobliz went down with a yelp. Evans. Evans keeping it. Now Ajakwa getting his first few touches. Ajakwa off the bench, nearly on the score sheet. Evans on the second opportunity, and not the wisest decision. Pressure starting to mount for Greenville. They know the task at hand to get 3 points tonight. Keeping an eye as well on Texoma and AV Alta, two expansion sides. 26 minutes into that one, but remains scoreless for now. Two of the teams against which Greenville is fighting for the playoff places. That's a great ball in behind, but Rankenberg is first to it, crashed into by Ayambila, and it will likely be a yellow card. In fact, already out of the pocket. Rankenberg still down. Brandon Fricky, the captain for Greenville, there to have a word with him, and he tried to slow out of it, Jordan Ayambila, but just couldn't stop in time. It's certainly a yellow card. Have to be careful around goalkeepers. Former forward couldn't put on the brakes. It will be a double change for Coach McKenzie. Matt Bentley to be replaced by Kimball Jackson, Lexington native, made his pro debut with his hometown club in 2023, as well as Zahir Vasquez off the bench in place of Omar Hernandez. Vasquez, 4 goals to his name. Another Red Wolves USL 2 Academy product. Has appeared in every match this season, just 9 of them starts. The super sub around these hallowed grounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, once the clock hits the 80th minute, beer will no longer be available at stadium concessions.
Body Armor is the official sports drink of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Wessels didn't have a lot of time there. Chattanooga really feeling the heat now. Look at the white shirts getting forward. They've been able to play through it though. Here come the Red Wolves. Vasquez with Jackson. The substitutes combine, but the cross is met at the near post. First reaction from Omar Gomez, and there is a bit of a push in there. Maybe a trip as well. Siobhan March knows all he has to do is put his body between the man and the ball. Draws the contact. Another shaped pass for Mensah, but hurriedly cleared out of touch. Lombardi just about got it away to Ayambila. Appeals for handball, not answered. Ayambila already on a yellow card. Has to be careful. Play restarted quickly. Robles over Mensah. Jacqua settling. Chattanooga really starting to condense their defensive shape now. Very little space in between the midfield and defensive lines. Trying to discourage that long pass over the top. You can see Greenville wanting to go wide. Trying to stretch things horizontally as opposed to vertically, which was how they have tried to swing things for most of tonight. Patty, good cross, met by Evan Lee and deflected out for another corner kick. First man to 200 appearances for his club. It's a low cross, it was right at his foot. Waters just getting there first. Evans calling the play. Six corners tonight for either side. 76th minute. It's a low one. It's into the stratosphere. Robles can't settle it. Iambila poked it into no man's land. Jackson with a big win in the air. Still yet to be settled, as Lombardi will not shield it out. Instead going long, nearly finding Hernandez, who's in double coverage. Marsh, look at the speed from Siobhan Marsh, going all the way himself, getting right back up on his own 2 feet before being brought down. Referee instead says handball though. Clean defending from Aaron Lombardi. Look at the speed to get on the end of this from Siobhan Marsh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your last
Defender
call
goes to
for
ground.
alcohol. Once the clock hits the 80th minute,
First
beer
time
will no
unsuccessful.
longer
The
be
second
available
one,
at station
Marsh just
number
goes
10.
down. And there's a handball as he falls on top of it. You can see the reaction from Aaron Lombardi. Declan Waters on a yellow card, but as the captain does, having a calm conversation with the referee. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Jacqua trying to outpace Hernandez. Diligent work by Pedro Hernandez. The lion's share of his efforts tonight have been against the ball. Just trying to put any sort of pressure he can. Herrera. By Kinsner. Again, Greenville looking to go vertical again, but going to be tough with 5 in the back, as a double change will be made by head coach Rick Wright. Leo Castro will come on. A big offensive addition, and he will replace the former Red Wolves man, Ropapa Mensah, who could not find the goal tonight. Siobhan Marsh as well, the former Chattanooga man, taken off. Replacement of Michael Gonzalez. Gonzalez, his 15th appearance of the season. His second season as a professional after debuting in the USL Championship last year with Monterey Bay. California native. Won a championship with Fresno City College, a Fresno native. Played Division I with Sacramento State. Plenty of pedigree the triumph forwards now. Attacking-minded change for Rick Wright. Trying to steal 3 points on the road. Bub. Castro laid it off, continues his run towards Leo Castro. Near instant impact from the Colombian. Smith does well to save it, but it wasn't a terribly forceful header in the end. Excellent ball to find the head of Leo Castro. 14 goals his last 2 seasons with Greenville, Millonarios Academy product, his boyhood club. Scott McKenzie will also be readying an attacking change. 80th minute, set to elapse. Herrera. Open cross to the back post, and at that time and space, maybe needed to be done a little bit better. Patty. Second opportunity alive and well. Back for Anthony Patty. This one towards goal, and Smith was ready for it. Nearly caught the number 1 off his line. On the field, smart decisions win games. Off the field, smart decisions save lives. If you've been drinking, don't drive. Pass your keys to a sober friend, call a rideshare, or take public transit. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. A reminder from the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security. That change for Coach McKenzie will be made now. Pedro Hernandez, applauded by the fans. The new man up top for the Red Wolves will be Grayson Mercer. North Carolina FC Youth Academy product for staying in his home state to play college ball with UNC Wilmington. 12 goals, 6 assists in 48 matches for his alma mater. Forward touch from Jackson. Nobody held their run. Robles now the other way. One-on-one with Gomez. Pokes it through for Castro. Saw the run being made by Chapa Herrera. The 2 veterans can't connect. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. Mercer to the far side with Ian Billa. Trying to return to Grayson Mercer. Nearly fell for Vasquez. Jackson. Does the smart thing to let it go out. Told to slow it down. Referee warning the home side for time wasting. Aaron Lombardi will take it. His long throw, headed on by Waters. Mercer vying for it, still alive in the box. Settled, and fired by Jackson into traffic. He's again struggling with his first touch and puts his right hand up in apology. Lee. Really forward, nobody there. Vasquez, heavy first touch. May have been a bit too excited to see the space that he had in front of him. And now Robles with a lot of space. Rodrigo Robles, one-on-one. Excellent challenge. Eric Kinsner gets back in time and wins the goal kick. Where on earth was the Red Wolves defense? Clever header from Castro. Robles with a heavy touch. Maybe one too many. Bearing down on goal, and it just has not been his night. Eric Kinsner out of the first 11 last time out for the first time this season. You can see why he started every other match. Double change for Greenville now, their last two of the night. Tyler Pollock in for Anthony Patty at the back, as well as Zeke Soto to provide fresh legs offensively.
Entering the game is number 3.
He will replace Evan Lee. USL League One leader in matches played, minutes played, and matches won. In his 7th season with the club. He's appeared in the postseason with all of those seasons. 2-time named to the first team in 2019 and 2020 in USL League One. Lombardi. Misfires the cannon. Not as strong of a throw as we've seen from him. Kinsner. Back for Smith, who is well out of his area. Just has to get it away. Coach McKenzie nearly had the back heel. Forward for Soto. Does well to keep it alive. Gonzalez's cross. Looping towards Castro, and it glances off his head. Only EPB Fiber Optics delivers fiber-fast internet speeds up to 25 gigs to help you stream, game, work, play, and more on all of your high-tech devices at the same time. Find the recklessly fast speed you need at epb.com. Into now the 88th minute. Is there to be a winner? Appeals from both sets of players. As play will go on. Pollock. Herrera scoops it through and gets the give and go. Moves it along one more time. Robles needs support. Pollock with the Trivella pass. Tyler Pollock starting every match except 2 this season. Make that 3 tonight. Herrera. Oh, he's asking a lot of Castro there. Needing an inch-perfect delivery. Chattanooga given an opportunity to step up here, but really it's only Mercer leading the charge. May cost them now. Mbila has to get it clear and doesn't. Big sliding challenge right in front of Scott McKenzie, who can't believe he doesn't hear a whistle. Instead, it's sent forward to Leo Castro and bounces the wrong side of the forward. It was a nervy back pass, an uncharacteristic one from Chapa Herrera, but from that look, Zane Bub appears to win the ball. A very risky challenge, but he's timed it well. Mercer. Spinning away, looking for help, gets the cross away, and Vasquez was unmarked. Castro. Robles pokes it back through. It's Leo Castro to the byline, foiled by Kimball Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 6 minutes of added time in the second half.
6 minutes to be added on. Plenty of time for at least one goal. But something will have to give. 2 shots on target from 14 for the Red Wolves, 3 from 14 for the Triumph. Polak playing Robles forward. Does well to keep it in play and earn the throw-in. Bub to deliver. Bodies underneath it. Still bouncing around. Fricky down for Evans. Gonzalez working himself free. Mercer winning it. Forward, defending bravely for Chattanooga as Lombardi wins the free kick. Zeke Soto, the former Charleston Battery man, called for the infraction. Lombardi trying to find an option. Didn't see Ajacqua to his right shoulder. Wrestles with a dangerous header back. Ajacqua's header dangerous as well. Settled by Grayson Mercer. Blocked in front. It falls to Acosta. Wide for Jackson. Under hit the pass. Evan Ajacqua gets rid of it. Robles now in a foot race. Gomez went down. Rodrigo Robles sharing his opinion of the referee. He may be lucky not to get a yellow card for dissent there. He's shoulder to shoulder, but I'm not sure there is a foul there. There may have been some contact the referee had a much better angle of, as the trainer is called onto the field for Omar Gomez. Chattanooga does have one more substitute available. Greenville does not. Rick Wright has guided Greenville to the postseason in every season of the 7 he has been with the club. I had a chance to ask him about how he judges the word success, and he says first and foremost, Greenville is community oriented. That we make sure that players are playing for more than themselves. And we take care of our guys and They take care of the fans. Scott McKenzie as well. We saw him endearing himself to the fans earlier. What a turnaround he has brought to the Red Wolves, who, as things stand, sit atop USL League One once again. Knocked off their perch for the first time since August 11th coming into tonight. Reclaim pole position. Gomez will try, see if he can keep playing. The trainer very quickly applying some wrap to his leg. Excellent work. Gomez appearing ready to get back onto the pitch. Chested down for Vasquez. Beaten to it by Ajakwa, and the forward has committed a foul. Polak stopped it. Didn't have a ton of time as the ball dances on the touchline. And now out of play. Robles away. Fricky. Well-weighted ball to midfield. Herrera with work to do. Chop Herrera still with gas left in the tank. His head coach says he doesn't have an off switch. Player who has had an immeasurable impact to the club this year, especially in the absence the last few months of Leo Castro, who did nearly have a goal tonight. Offside flag goes up. There will likely be a few more minutes added on, given the stoppage in play for Omar Gomez. The question is, how many? Soto doing enough. Brother Michael Gonzalez to win the throw and gets it back. Gonzalez with the step over. Swings it to the top of the 6. Castro was ready to extend that left leg for it. Beat to it by a fraction of a second. Clever movement for Polak to open up space. Swept to the back post. Smith just pushing it away. Stays in bounds. Gonzalez, his weaker left foot. Castro back in front. Polak's volley blocked by Acosta. Clever footwork from Zeke Soto. Feeds Ajakwa. Danger still present for the Red Wolves. Herrera sees the wide option. Numbers in the box aplenty for Greenville. To the back post, off the post, nearly bending its way in. What a winner that would have been. It looked to be a cross from, I believe, Michael Gonzalez. Nearly snuck its way into the netting. Sent in again, and away again. 100th minute, Herrera. Gonzalez is onside. Everyone's waiting for the cross if he can provide it, and does! And Jason Smith hurries back to push it away. That pivotal save, the last of the match. A scoreless draw in the rubber match between Greenville and Chattanooga as the Red Wolves go back atop the League One table. A league-leading 11th clean sheet for Jason Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and a couple of good saves when he needed to, including that last one.
Greenville triumph 0, and your Chattanooga.
Why do you always seem to be on that last flight home? Why is the customer always right, even when they're wrong? It's because when it's your business, you're all in. And no one's all in with you like EPB. Only EPB is all in with 100% fiber-fast internet that's always your best value. Plus experts all in to help you 24/7. We're all in Chattanooga, because we're all in this together. EPB for your business. We're all in.
This isn't just a team, it's a statement. We don't just represent Chattanooga.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it poppin'.
We run it.
Let's get it poppin'.
Built to battle. Fueled by pride. Driven by the pack.
Let's get it poppin'.
Chattanooga Red Wolves.
Scoreless through 100 minutes at CHI Memorial Stadium. Chattanooga back atop the USL League One standings. Greenville with an important point, but no, there is work to be done if they are to be playing postseason soccer in 2025. This tonight's play of the match. Settled in front and struck by Omar Hernandez early on in the first half. Play of the match presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. And it is a good try from Hernandez, out of his feet, laces through it. Got the Rankenberg, denies him. One of just a handful of saves he had to make tonight, as neither 0-0 was the final. The full-time stats from the Wolves Den. 30 shots split right down the middle, but only a handful for each side on target. Greenville dominating possession. The full-time stats brought to you by SmartBank. 63% for the Triumph, but again, that backfired for Chattanooga. They have won 13 games this season and only lost once at home for a reason. Have been very difficult to break down, but did not find a breakthrough tonight. A flurry of yellow cards, especially in that second half, as the tempers heated up and as the action continues to heat up. Officially October in USL League One. Chattanooga firmly in the playoffs. Greenville fighting for their spot. Just a few weeks left and everything to play for these two sides. Battled out a scoreless draw tonight. End to end, but in the end, honors even. The third match this season between Chattanooga and Greenville could not find a victor, as it is 0-0 after 100 minutes of action at CHI Memorial Stadium. For everybody behind the scenes making this broadcast possible, our producer Mauricio Rodriguez, I'm Phil Kalani saying so long, and don't forget, Jägermeister Cup final in 1 hour. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.